Hello. Welcome to the winner bracket final of the CTP. I have Welcome. Hacker with me at the moment, and we should have
hello.
Ben somewhere.
But Ben had to go do something very important, apparently.
Ben is living his own life at the moment. So yeah, we will see what's happening. But
there is, I think, one more warm-up now? 2 more warm-ups?
yeah, we're not really sure about this. It should...
It was 3 2 warm-ups ago, so this should be the last one.
Yeah.
Although, what is it? Malakesh is wanting Asia to draft this map and he hasn't shown up yet, so... Who knows?
And... They started with the 1v1, right?
I have no idea, let me quickly check. I think this is the one-on-one map.
Same.
Is there 1 more week or 2 more weeks?
It was 2 weeks since we did this. That is why I'm a little bit confused. We didn't stream the ESL last week, but now we're here.
Nothing important happened.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, if anyone in the chat knows where Asia is, now's a good time to tell him he has a match.
Well, it was a good time to tell him maybe 10 minutes ago, but...
Also, yeah, but it's still a good time.
He can still be here before Ben, so...
Yeah, it looks like they're starting with Autumn though, so good luck.
Yeah. Looks like we will start.
Let's see who's driving.
And the winner of this actually going directly to the final.
Yeah, winner bracket final.
No.
Exactly, so... Oh, they're starting with a 2v2? Am I seeing this right? Oh no, 1v1.
That's fine.
Hello, Ben.
Oh, Ben.
Hi.
Okay, 1v1 is starting, Quentin versus Voyager. Quentin has second daddy, Voyager has, I don't know, any daddy? Yeah, 12. But it's Voyager, so expect improvements lap after lap.
Yeah, exactly.
Although just going by the daddies I have right now, I expect Quentin to win this, and I would also say Quentin can be the quicker driver if he doesn't get inconsistent.
But then I guess Asia was going to do the 1v1?
They said he was supposed to play this map. They didn't say if he was supposed to play 1v1 or 2v2, so...
So maybe they just put in Voyager just because Asia didn't show up.
Let me check what the loser brackets looks like right now.
Is gonna... Second team is gonna be Smurfing against High Boys next week?
Yeah,
no, not tomorrow. Not next week.
It's not even the loser bracket final coming up. It's the loser bracket... What is it? RO2A, whatever that means.
I don't know. Semi-final, we say. I don't know.
Yeah, loser bracket semi-finals.
Yeah, yeah, 1 point to... Malakesh.
Malakesh, yeah. First point goes to them.
But yeah, so the winner of this going direct to the final, the loser going to the final of the loser bracket.
So the loser of this match has to play either Smurfen or High Boys and still has a chance to make it into finals.
And that match we see tomorrow at 9 on same channel as this. With the same caster.
Hopefully. Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get here for the start next time.
Confirmation.
Could be good. Could be good.
It. It looks like a pretty one-sided sub-match so far.
Indeed. Indeed.
Quentin 0.3 ahead, which is a lot on a map like this.
No mistakes from Voyager, just a bit slower.
Yeah, just...
I would say both of them do really good runs.
50.2, yeah. That's a top 5 day. That's very good.
Yes.
And Voy isn't that far behind. I mean, the 50-second map, 0.3.5 seconds back, that's not a big gap, but it's enough to give Quentin the win, and that looks like it might be another round for him.
Voyager touching the first corner.
Unlucky. So unless Quentin touches somewhere else, that should be a sure round for him.
Indeed. Oh.
Yeah, Voy touches again.
So what do you think? Do you think Dexterity would go to final directly, or...?
I have no idea. Who's the... Is Shorty? Oh, SH is Shorty, that explains it. So Malakesh means Marius, Lars, Quentin, Azir, and Shorty. I think.
Yes.
And Quentin getting his third round. 50.8, so he must have touched somewhere as well for a tiny bit, but it's still more than a second ahead of Void because
Or he is
touched
safe
for
because
twice
he
at
knew
least.
that Void
Or he
touch.
just saved, yeah.
Could be. But I think it's super hard to tell which of these.
Yeah, like the fastest driver overall is probably or most likely Quentin.
Oh yeah.
But then again, that only counts in the 1v1, so every other sub match, it's gonna be interesting to see.
I mean, I think it's a bit of a tactical thing for dexterity. I mean, they've got Andre and Surium for the 2v2. And I mean, they're probably the two best drivers for dexterity, so...
Oh,
According to the
Quentin!
daddies, yeah. Ooh. Doesn't get the full speed there, meaning Voyager might make his first point.
Hacker is lying, what?
Well, I might be lying. I mean, Andra is close in skill, I would say. I haven't paid attention much in this game lately. I don't know. For all I know, Marius could be fastest guy right now.
And Hacker is supposed to be our expert here, but...
Yeah.
I can be expert in music I'm listening to right now.
Oh. Oh. So we have 3-1!
Yeah, first
Dexterity
point for
got-
dexterity.
Indeed. Right.
Also known as last 2 years. Yeah, that sounds about right. How long does Azir play? Good question.
A long time. I think he was there from
Yeah.
the start, pretty much.
Kenyon, I think he started in the beta. I'm not sure.
Yeah. He was really around in the CN team.
Yeah.
With all those Spanish people.
When all of them were still in one place.
Yeah. I was actually going to join CN, but
What?
their website was in Spanish, so I just was like, no after that.
That's the one thing that stopped you.
No,
Like,
really.
that's being in Spanish.
Really, it was.
That's
They
the
were like,
same
"Oh,
as
yeah, we're
Overwatch
looking
not
at-"
joining air.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, yeah, we are looking at getting like a English translation for it and stuff.
And then
I
it
was like,
never happened. Oh, Voy actually with a, well, local PB at least. 50.5. But Quentin is having none of it, and it's just consistently driving 50.3 whenever he's not touching anything.
And it's 4-1.
And it is 4-1 indeed. So 3 more points for Quentin. Why does my sound so all over the place? Ooh, that was close by Quentin. Almost looked like a touch. Voyager with a slightly better line into the left turn. Might even overtake for a tiny bit.
Is this the Voyager learning the map and actually...
It might just be Quentin going off this line, but we'll see in the end what the times are. So far it's very close.
Indeed.
Last 3 turns. Voyager going slightly behind now, entering the full speed. Ooh, a bit more speed though.
Is it
Last
gonna be
turn.
close one?
Voy has to risk it.
Oh.
And it's not enough to get Quentin. 50.4 both. And Voyager with a new PB, I guess.
Indeed.
yeah, I think so.
Or it looks like it at least.
Yeah.
So it's 6-1. Is match... No, 5-1. Sorry.
Yeah, it's 5-1.
Sorry.
Getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
Unless you can get 2 points per round suddenly, I don't think that's...
I was just
Yeah.
expecting the scoreboard to change, but they already did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did Quentin touch?
I don't know.
No.
He's still ahead.
Oh,
That's
yes.
yep. That's one wheel off the block. Half a second time loss at least. Malakesh sounds like a chick from Hawaii. Not that I would know. I have no idea. I mean,
Maybe. I
it's
don't
the
know that
easiest
many.
name they could have picked, I guess. It's just each guy's initials. And Voyager
Exactly.
got the second lap. Or point.
And Quentin showing off.
I didn't see that.
Damn.
What happened?
So, it's 2 points to dexterity. 5-2. Can it be
The
comeback?
comeback. Maybe. For what stands the last A for Azure? Yeah, it's MA for Marius, LA for Lars, QU for Quentin, A for Azure, and SH for Shorty.
Or is it... Yeah, is it a mix from... Or did Azure only get one?
Azure only gets one letter.
Yeah.
Or like... What happened there?
I mean, honestly, the nick with the names might have been too long if they added another one. It looks pretty much close to character limit already. Also, what's this huge lead of Quentin? That's... Oh! Almost gone there in turn, but he saved it.
Voyager coming back a little bit.
Yeah, getting closer by the turn.
Ooh.
Quentin almost touching. Voyager
So
with a bit more speed.
Close.
Doesn't look like it's going to be enough for the last turn though. And slightly Quentin in the lead. Both 50 points for us again. That's really good times.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It's just Quentin is that bit faster. Which will also mean it's his first match point.
Indeed, match point for Malakpesh. And I think the interesting is that they will drive the finals on the same maps.
Really?
Yeah.
God, is that like 5 or 6 weeks on the same
That's-
map?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna be 6 weeks.
I'm not sure I approve of that, but okay.
Especially when they're not getting any new maps.
especially when that
Yeah.
is easy as
Builders.
well.
It's just picking already used maps.
You had such a huge pool and you picked, what was it, 3 map packs?
Yeah.
So 9 maps?
Yeah.
I don't know. Looks like a sub-match win for Quentin, by the way.
Indeed.
It does indeed.
Point to ahead last turn and he wins it. That's the first GG of this match, meaning Malakesh leads with 1-0.
So
Now,
what do we think? Dexterity take the 2v2 or Malakesh get a second one?
I don't know
if
who's
it's
gonna
actually-
drive for Malakpesh.
Well, it has to be Shorty and Marius. That's the only 2 other people here, isn't it?
Lars?
Lars?
Oh, Lars is also in, but
Oh.
he's... Why can't I see him? What? Oh, he's on the second page, never mind. Yeah, Marius and Lars seem to be driving against Andre and Suram.
Well, Lars doesn't seem to drive much at all. But
Not for the warm-up anyway.
Also, if you check the daddies, you can see that, well, first of all, each member of Malakesh has their initials highlighted in the tag, and if you check the daddies,
Exactly.
AS is highlighted for Azure, so he's kind of sharing the S with Shorty.
oh yeah. So we see. Wait.
What do we see?
Yeah, I don't know what we see. We see that Marius have the 1830 here.
The 18. Yep, and Lars has none? I don't see him.
No.
I think Lars is one of the people who mainly trains offline, if I remember correct.
Yeah, I think so.
But then also. Oh, scoreboard is in the way at the moment. We have Dexterity, Andre, and Suram on both 3rd and 4th, Daddy.
Andre and Suram, what a surprise. Yep, that's, yep. I think that was to be expected that those 2 would be driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With their daddy positions.
I think they've done it for almost every 2v2 they've had as well.
Yeah, it could be.
I
could
think
be.
so, actually, indeed.
Oh, daddy's still broken on MP4? That sucks. So if I had to guess, I'd say it's gonna be 5-1 for Dexterity, with a couple of draws.
Draws.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think Dexterity can take it easy. If you look at how they're doing at the moment and look at the daddies,
I mean, it just depends on how regu they can be. With Marius being the regu king, it's gonna be him finishing consistently every round, hopefully.
well,
probably.
but if Marius actually doing worse time than those, it will not help.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
other issue.
Which I think will be the case. I
Yeah,
don't think he'll be able to
I think
keep up,
Andre and Suran can be
unfortunately.
a little bit too fast and consistent sometimes.
Too fast? There's no
Too
too fast.
Well, too fast for other team then.
Good luck, have fun.
Oh,
Waiting for the
they
map to
missed the start.
No, that didn't
No,
restart the map
it's
yet.
restart.
I was like, God, what are they doing?
Everyone
Oh,
missed the start. Ben.
No one wanting
It's like
to
you and
do the
Haker.
restart.
But you and
I
Hacker
don't
is
know what
even
you're
worse
talking
because
about.
you actually played, but you thought it was a warm up.
Or what was it? 3 laps? Or
Yeah,
yeah.
for 2 or 3 laps. You like crash it, like I don't care, and then.
Oh wait, this is live. Never
Oh.
mind. But the sub match is starting now, and it's still gonna be Marius and Lars versus Andre and Suram.
Yes. Oh, Shorty.
Also,
indeed.
yes, Shorty is here, but except for texting, he hasn't done anything so far. Maybe he'll drive one of the
Oh.
3v3 maps.
We're doing a little bit
Um,
different lines in the start.
I think Andrew and Lars just had a bad start and had to correct, which is why they're in the back now.
Oh yeah.
Could be.
Marius taking over the lead momentarily from Suram, but he's still right there. Andre also a bit more speed through the full speed section. Gets
Yeah.
into first place because of it, so it's a double lead for Dexterity right now. Will they be able to keep it at the finish? One full speed to the right, one drift to the left. It looks like the first point goes to Dexterity.
Yep.
Indeed.
Let's see what times this are. 50.4 each. 0.5 and 0.5. That's a tiny bit slower than the 1v1 times by Quentin
Yeah.
and Roy, but not much behind.
It's also the first round.
And exactly, it's also the first.
So
So I'm guessing times are going to improve. Current score is 1 for Malakesh because they won the 1v1.
No, S, you're right. They do have different lines at the start.
yeah, they do, right?
I think Andre and Lars don't go very wide at the very first turn. They kind of stay middle-ish, while Surium and Marius go much wider. They kind of go into the gap where the checkpoint block is.
And Lars just does his own thing in the back.
Indeed. And
If he's banking on Marius to get first place for draws, it's not working so
nah,
far.
Marius doesn't seem to be able to catch up with them.
Or
No.
keep up at all.
Yeah, and Andre and Jeremy is driving Sukosite like next to each other all the time.
Another 0.5 each, another 0.4 maybe? 0.3 and
0.3.
0.4. Yeah,
That
that's
is nice.
That is hard to beat.
That is really hard to beat. And I didn't really see what Marius' time Daddy was. Daddy time? Wow.
Probably slower than their times that they just got.
50.5.
Yeah, so it would be
He has
really
to drive
hard.
PB to beat them basically.
Exactly.
Every round, which I don't think we're gonna see that.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, the different lines are weird. Lars is taking a very tight one, losing lots of speed because of it, and so he starts the bigger part of the map in last place.
But Andre did the same, but somehow he stays.
Ooh,
Oh,
Lars
Lars.
touching the checkpoint there. He's far back now. Marius again has to get first to get a draw.
He's a little bit closer this time.
Can even overtake Andre, maybe? Can he get more speed out of this? He should. He
Oh,
does.
That looks
Is it
good.
enough to get Suram though? Last turn, Suram had same speed. I don't think he's gonna get him. Might
No.
even get overtaken by Andre. Nope. Keep second place, but another point for Dexterity.
Indeed. He also got a new Daddy.
Oh, yeah, that's a PB for Marius. So, good time, but it's not enough to beat... Which one was it in front? Suram.
Surium.
Yes.
Marius very close to the wall.
Yeah.
It seems like Andre Zerum got so much more speed out of that corner.
Yeah, they just... The first... I don't know if it's a... What to call it. It's like a chicane turn. They're taking that much better than Malakesh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if we mentioned this yet, but this is actually a map built by Marius.
Oh, true.
So, home advantage
Ooh.
is not helping. Ooh, that's
Andre.
Andre kissing the wall. Might be the first
Oh no, Lars.
draw. Lars as well?
But not as
No.
not as
No.
bad. But he
Not as bad.
touching. But
It is probably going to be the first draw then.
Yeah.
indeed,
Unless someone can't make the last jump.
doesn't seem like it.
Let's wait for Andre. He could still...
Oh, true. It can
Okay,
actually be too far.
Doesn't.
Nope.
There you go. First draw.
That was a really bad crash.
Yeah, he just didn't
Full
really go
stop on the
wide
wall.
enough.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't go left enough before he started turning right.
Well, it's still a 3-point lead for dexterity.
Oh, is Serum lagging? Who?
He was a
That
tiny
is-
bit at the start.
Yeah.
Seems to be fine now.
No?
Actually, is this a duo map or just built by Marius alone?
I'm not sure.
Might be a duo map with Lars, honestly.
Possibly, yeah.
Both of these guys made the map, but they are...
Well, the map is not that new.
Yeah, maybe I forgot how to drive it. Oh, Andre
Oh.
had to release.
Andre with the...
He knew he was going to fail, so he just
Ooh,
took
so
off
it's
the
another
accelerator.
sandwich right now. Pseudo in first. Andre can maybe get Marius though? No, a bit less
No,
speed than
not
full
this
speed.
speed. Oh, he's got a good line there,
Ooh,
though.
Marius touched the wall, going to last place.
Did he actually touch?
He touched the exit
Shit.
at the full speed, yeah. That's another point for dexterity. Putting it up to 4-0 and match point for dexterity.
Indeed. Can they win without Malakesh get any point?
It looks like it.
Maybe. Let's see. Description. Hi there, this map was picked for CCC 2014. Doesn't look like a duo map.
Just
So
a
this
Marius.
is- yeah, this is the sole product of his creativity.
Oh, Lars
I
is
quite
already
like that.
really far.
Oh,
And
what?
Serum?
Okay.
Sure.
Serum did a time warp, okay. Not as bad as what we saw with Bull, but
No. Oh, Marius!
that looks like a sub-match win for dexterity.
Indeed.
Jinx.
Making a map doesn't mean you're the fastest on it, especially not this far or this long after the release, but if it's close to release of the map, you probably have the most driving time on it as the creator. And that's a GG for the sub-match.
Indeed. And we go
Which
into the
puts it,
first free.
Well, it's 1 each overall point score now. And they're still hoping for Asia to show up. He is not online though, as far as I can tell.
Indeed. It's like trying to get in contact with Ben. It's,
Yeah.
it's hard.
Just instead of English, it's in Spanish.
Ben, you got a cast now. What? Oh,
I went cycling 2 hours away, and yeah, I only just got in.
Yeah, but whose fault is that? Yeah, Quentin did the 1v1 and he won it as well.
oh my god.
Asia was supposed to play all 3 maps. I don't know what he's doing then, if it's not here.
Yeah,
It's
And he's
somewhere
also not
else.
streaming. That
probably playing CS:GO.
He's living life.
might actually be. I think I have one on Steam. Let me check if he's online.
I guess they actually tried to get him everywhere, no?
I would be surprised if they didn't. I hope they did.
I would say this.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess they
Quentin
did.
versus... Who did Quentin versus Voyager? That was the 1 versus 1.
The memory is great, Tiger.
Yeah, it's not good.
Wow.
Talkie, Fierzy, I don't see Asia.
Did you say Fierzy?
Yeah, Fierzy is online. Wanna know what he's playing?
What is Fierzy playing?
Legion TD2.
A what?
I have no idea.
Tower defense?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's a defense.
He's probably, yeah, he's probably on something. Just
No,
playing that.
I,
Just like,
I think he's yeah exactly like he's. I always see him on that for hours on end.
just like spaced out his mind, just playing
Yeah,
tower
Asia.
defense.
Oh, Asia was actually last online 7 days ago on Steam, according to the friends list. So
But
that's not a good
but
sign.
who you think gonna? But I guess he trained. Otherwise, they don't think he gonna drive it.
If they were expecting him to drive, I hope he tried.
I guess so. But who do you think gonna play the free?
Uh,
Or the first one, at least.
not Talkie.
No?
I don't think so. I would be surprised if he did, but I also can't see the daddies, so I don't know.
I don't know. I think he's good on this one, Talkie. He might.
He does actually have a faster local than Andre, but I mean that's local, and Andre is 6 seconds behind, so he only finished once with a crash. That doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything.
True.
So with the daddy's fucked, I don't know. I don't think Shorty is gonna drive this though.
Well, if we look at this round, Tolkien seems better than Voy.
Boy didn't finish, so yeah.
No, he
but,
did. 46.8.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't he get any points then? It didn't show him getting points on my screen.
Yeah, but I guess only the 6 get points because they're gonna
Oh,
do a
it's like
3
a
and 3.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's it. Yeah. Has Shorty even played the map? Not to my knowledge, but my knowledge sucks, so who knows?
I don't think so. Actually, I haven't, or we haven't not been streaming any Malaquesh matches before.
Oh yeah, so don't ask us, we don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know how much this guy's driving.
Shorty is playing server admin right now with restarting maps and all that.
I am.
He is the mascot. Confirmation by the guy himself. There you go. Good luck, have fun indeed. And that's gonna be the start to the... Oh yeah, error, Daddy Mania error occurred. Great. First 3v3 will be live then.
Which will be?
Talkie instead of Voyager, so it's actually Marius, Quentin and Lars against Andre, Suram and Talkie. You were right.
Yep, I called it. Just saying.
Was it me that said that?
No.
No.
Maybe you said it as well, I don't know.
I don't know.
No Malakesh with Shorty, and that's true. It would be Malakasi if you use 3 letters from Asia, and that's, I don't know, doesn't sound as good.
Malakas.
Yeah, but...
Nah, didn't sound like it's good. Okay, let's see.
Let's actually talk about the match now.
You think so?
It looks
all
good for
over the place.
Malakesh.
It does, except
Marius and Lars.
it
Oh,
changed in the
Tolkien.
last turn with
What happened?
second and third spot and last spot. Quick math, it's not enough. Malakesh gets first point.
What?
Malakazi sounds Italian. Yeah, I can see that. Malakek. Yep. Malakwazi. Oh, that works too. So...
All pretty
This is
close
until
at the
7 with
moment.
tennis, right? This is until 7 with tennis mode?
Yep.
If I remember
Yes.
correct? Okay.
You remember it correctly.
Yay!
It's only 2 weeks ago. And we can see that Quentin didn't drift in that downhill?
Yeah, there's 2 lines. You can either take the one before that tight and then full speed it, or you can take it wide and drift the downhill.
Oh yeah.
Both seem to amount to the same amount of speed and distance, but...
Oh, looks like a point for dexterity.
Yeah.
What was
That was me trying to do math. He's not good.
But close
that's,
rounds so far.
It
Oh,
is
really?
super close.
Yeah, they're all, like, mangled within each other.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell who's in first, because it's actually a close race
Indeed.
between all of them this
I
time.
just see names put together. Oh no.
Oh, that's very close to the wall with Talkie. Suram going for a small flight there. And it looks like Marius is the only one who's actually going for the safe full speed. Quentin is risking it, cutting it this time. It looks like it's... Ooh, Suram
Suram.
overtaking
He's so
1,
close.
maybe even 2. Looks like a dexterity round. If he can stay there, it's very close
Oh
between second
God.
and fourth. Gets third place, that's gonna be enough, and it's another point for dexterity.
Indeed.
That was super close though. Look at that. 745, 748, 750.
Yeah, that's 3 people within 0.005 of a second.
Yeah.
Oh no 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 no.
No.
Sorry, I have a cat that lay on my keyboard.
Oh, no.
I don't want to end the stream here.
Get the hairdryer. That'll scare it.
No.
Oh.
It will scare everyone here.
I mean, you could mute your mic while you use it. That's just an option.
No.
Quentin also drifting this time.
Yeah.
Throw water on it. If it's destillated water, yeah,
No.
go for it.
But she's laying here now under my mic, no problem.
Eh,
We hope.
that's how Nadia created Trick Me. That sounds about right.
And it looks like a point for dexterity.
Yep. 0.5, 0.7, 0.7, Oh, equal times between Quentin and Talkie, actually. Both have 44.73.
Wow.
Oh, that is a nice one.
Which shows that Quentin has the better ping. Because his time registered first. Andre getting a new local, but without Daddies, we don't know if that's a PB for him or not.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
And it's quite close battle on the pings between Quentin and Talkie.
Ooh,
They're both from
Talkie.
France.
Talking about Talkie, huge hit into the wall, last place by a mile now. So Serum and Andre need to get first and second or first and third. It's not looking good right now with the double hit for Marrakesh.
Yep.
Andre with more speed into the right turn manages to overtake Lars. Can he stay ahead or even get Quentin?
It's a
He will
close
stay ahead
one.
of Lars. Quentin looks to be safe in first except for last turn. Looks like a point for Marrakesh.
Indeed.
M greater than D. Marrakesh greater than dexterity, I guess. Remains
Seems
to be
like it.
seen.
We'll find out in about 20 minutes.
Or 15 more rounds.
It can be really hard if you're gonna be tennis mode.
Yeah.
It can take a long time.
And yeah, Lars seems to be pretty damn good on this map. I
He
think
didn't do
actually...
very good on the other map though.
No, but he was first in the first 2 laps on this.
But I don't think he was expected to play on the last map.
Yeah, that might be true
Yeah.
on the first one.
Yep.
So if AJ was supposed to play instead of Lars on the first map, who do you think is supposed to not play on this one?
I guess Marius because he's last every time
Yeah.
at the moment.
I mean, looking at the current round, that would be my guess too.
Yeah. But he'd
Looks
been
like
fighting with Talkie in the
In the back, yeah.
back.
44.6.
But it's still
44.6.
everyone on 44, so it's like so
Yeah.
close. Even if they are in the back, they are in the same
Yeah.
minutes, seconds.
But it's up to 3-3 now.
Gara against Shadow in a 1v1.
You're gonna see that tomorrow.
Hmm.
Don't miss it, guys.
Sounds like the battle of the year. Well, the only thing that was better was Bull versus Talkie, but that was for different reasons.
I mean, it was quite a quick match.
Yes, it was quick and entertaining.
Oh,
Very close.
Yep.
In first, followed by Quentin getting overtaken. Not anymore. Never mind. But it's 1 and 3 on Dexterity's side right now.
indeed.
See if it stays this way. Lars is in fourth, but he's actually 1 or 2 car lengths
Looks like a
back.
point for dexterity.
Yeah,
No?
It will be. It should be. It's 11 until 11 versus 10.
Okay.
Yep. And I mean, Talkie was really close to Marius as well.
So it's 4-3 for Dexterity. If this keeps on going, we might actually see tennis mode.
Indeed.
Why does... Wait, Red, you weren't there for the greatest 1v1 to ever grace the ESL? Yeah, it was, I think 2 rounds of Talkie
Oh,
crashing.
who crashed?
I don't know. I think Talkie. Yeah, talking about Talkie, he's in last place 3 seconds behind now.
Someone went directly into the wall.
Exactly. But
Oh.
Surum and Andre in first and second, so it doesn't matter at the moment
Indeed.
if they keep those positions. Let's see who's in third. Lars? In third, yeah, in third. Lars and Quentin fighting for third. Won't be enough though. 0.5 for dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the first round where we saw times over 45, or did we have crashes before with those times? I think we had 1 touch in one of the earlier rounds.
Yeah, but I think that might be it.
Yeah. I'm missing a blue guy. Where's Marius? He's right behind the whole pack of cars. He's not far off though.
No, he's pretty close, but...
And he's really the only one who's taking that really tight drift line.
Quentin's so close to the wall.
Let's see, Suram still in first, followed by Andre, double 8 for dexterity. Will stay a double 8 because of not enough speed by Quentin. Might overtake 2 people in the last turn though. Looks like he will manage to do it, but it's not enough to give his team the win.
That was a really nice...
That was a great ending by Quentin.
So we have a match point for dexterity.
Indeed, match point for dexterity. Maybe no tennis mode then. We'll see.
Yeah, they need to come up to 5 points. So they need to go from 3 to 5.
It's not unheard of, but it's unlikely.
Or actually...
Quentin touching, that's bad for Malakesh.
That is bad indeed.
Suram in first place, followed
yeah, I
by
mean to 6, sorry.
everyone else. What? Oh yeah, it has to be 6-6 for tennis mode, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because otherwise... Am I seeing this right?
Yep, it looks like.
Bars. Might be a champagne for the finish of this submatch. And it will be. Unless I'm missing something? Okay.
So we have 3-1 for dexterity.
Yeah, that's an overall points. It's 3-1 for dexterity.
Yep. So we will see if Malakesh wins next one. We will have the 1v1 map.
As a tiebreaker?
Yes.
The 1v1 map? Yeah. Which is the third one? Alabesta? Yeah, Alabesta. Current local record by Red Extra. What were you doing on the server, Red?
Well.
Why is there only 7 locals? What is this?
And Red is one of them?
Red is the first one.
Yeah, but like...
Oh, Asia joined. Would you look at that?
Oh my god.
And I guess Asia had problems because the first thing it does is caps lock complaint.
Or he took wrong on the time?
Today is not Sunday.
No.
Are you telling me Asia thought the match was tomorrow?
I think so.
That's funny.
I think so. It looks like.
Was he having too many siestas? Or what's happening? We said Saturday 6 PM, learn to read. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's... It was stated twice on the match page, so...
Indeed.
I don't know how he could have misread that.
But I guess he just see S and then he's like Sunday.
Now the question is, will Asia drive this? He is warming up.
Are you ready to play? I guess they want him to play.
Three rounds of warm-up, I mean, yeah. I guess that sounds fair.
Quentin flying.
Oh, is his internet acting up again? That's what's happening?
No, he was crashing.
Oh, okay. Should have done when you played them... What? Seriously, you should have done when we played them last match, jeez. What?
Oh, he should have shown up?
Who should have done what?
I guess Asia should
should not have shown up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or that is how
That's not a nice thing to say.
Is he driving?
Yeah, it's 4 people driving per team in the warm-up right now.
No. Oh, I don't have any key for him.
I don't have any daddies, so I don't know how good the times are.
Same.
Oh, he has the 4th local.
I also forgot how to take up the scoreboard, but that is...
you pressed tab.
Yeah, I pressed shift. I was like, what? Why isn't this not working? Going good. Going good.
Yeah, let's give it a couple more, well, couple meaning probably 2 more warm-ups to see what the times are. Andre first local in the, what is it, second warm-up? So he looks trained.
He beat you, Red. He beat you.
Oh yeah, 5.011. I mean, I don't know how good these times are in the grand scheme of things, so...
True. Like it's about 2 more warm-ups?
Something like that, yeah.
So Malakwetch... But yeah, at the same time, it's not too bad if you lose because you still have a chance. I feel
Yeah,
like
that, like it's not the all or nothing match that will be the ones
tomorrow.
following this. Yeah, every match after this that will be streamed is going to be an all or nothing match.
Exactly. Because tomorrow the one that loses... what do you say? Lose?
The one that loses. Sounds about right.
Yeah, but the one that lose tomorrow will be out forever. That is
That
what I
says
want to say.
0.1 is Rego and not nice time. What is a nice time on this track then? 52.1. A whole second faster. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, without the daddies, it's hard to know
Yeah.
times.
I mean, I could look at the author time and be like, yeah, anything 54 is fast, but then I'm looking at the locals and
exactly.
it's 53.1.
52. Shadow
So
say.
anything 52 is nice time, okay.
Okay. We'll see if we can see any 52 then. But if 52 is nice, I would say 53.1 is nice also. It's so close.
I'm not even sure if I could get a 0.1. Probably not. Without rigorous training, at least.
You can get the 55.1 maybe.
Yeah, 55.1, yeah. 10 tries, I should have that.
Exactly.
So who do you think is going to drive for each team? Because they're... Oh, never mind. Marius went to spec, so it's only the question who's driving for dexterity.
I guess Quentin. I would
Quentin
say...
for dexterity?
Oh no, sorry, no.
Oh, you're smoking.
That's a bit strange.
Sorry.
Unusual tactic.
Top 10 enemy betrayals.
Yeah.
Who did you say went to spec?
Marius went to spec.
Oh, that is the wrong team again. I don't know. I would say Serum, Andre, Voyager.
Serum, Andre, Voyager. Let's see. I mean, Voyager has the slower local than Talkie, so... Oh,
True.
yep, Voyager is out, Talkie is driving.
Yep.
Luck, have fun, and it's the start of the second GDB3.
So either Malakesh need to win, causing it to be a draw, and they have to play the 1v1 map again, or Dexterity will take the win.
Yeah. Now, only because I'm slowly getting hungry, I want Dexterity to win this.
I'm the same.
But for fairness' sake, go Malakesh.
Yeah, it's more interesting if Malakesh wins this, of course.
Yeah,
but-
look, I want to see how good Azer's gonna be doing. He is-
Acer touching the
as
wall?
I say that, exactly, as I say that, he touches the wall. Actually, where's Suram? He's even behind Azer, so...
Yeah, he crashed near the start.
Oh yeah, true.
Looking good for Malakesh right now, because I think
Oh,
they're
nope.
first and third. Oh, what
Nope.
was that?
Who
No.
was that?
Nope.
That
Lars
was
just
Lars.
crashed out.
No.
Whoa,
I
that was a
missed
full
that.
stop,
I
yeah.
was just changing cam.
Heck,
Second and
just
third to Dexterity.
You screwed Malakesh there. You mentioned Azer, he crashed. You
I
mentioned
take all the blame.
Malakesh being first and third, then Lars crashed.
Yeah, blame everything on Hacker.
Yep. I mean, I would.
If you don't get the final, blame Hacker.
This one's.
Okay, so 1 point to Dexterity.
Only 6 more. I mean, that's one way to look at it. Azer is actually taking the widest line at the start, which doesn't seem to be any faster. Triple lead for Dexterity, if I see this correctly. But it's a closed group for the first 5, with Azer just a car length behind.
Lars is pretty close to Talkie.
Ooh, Lars also very close to the wall there.
Talkie as well.
Oh,
Oh,
that's Quentin off the road.
What was that?
It's still a double lead for Dexterity, so it looks like a second point for them coming up. No wall touches in that chicane bit. No one flying off on the transition. Last turn.
Looks like a point for Dexterity.
Lars even losing third place because of a wall touch, so it's champagne for Dexterity.
Indeed.
2-0. And I got a message. What is this? Unimportant.
Some guy listening to you right now is going to be like, that fucker. Looks at my message and just says unimportant.
No, it's not everyone ping in Discord, so it actually is
Oh,
unimportant.
Quentin.
Oh, what happened there? Did he touch the entrance
Yep.
of the road?
Yep.
Another bad start into the round for Malakesh.
Lars in first though.
True.
Kinda.
And as
Not
you say,
anymore.
that's overtaken by Andre and maybe Suram.
You guys should stop talking about those guys.
Andre's in the lead. He's going very, very fast.
Andre with no signs of stopping, far away from every wall.
He's got a secured one. Nothing could go wrong for him.
He will definitely not crash on the... Yes, there, see, he made it. Transition is what I was gonna say. And it's a first and second with Suram overtaking Larsen in the last turn, so that's another point for dexterity.
Exactly.
And Andre getting closer to that sweet 52. 53.04.
So we have 3-0.
I think you call it a sweet 16. And when you get to 52, I don't know if it's so sweet anymore.
I mean... it's not my fetish, but...
God. I didn't mean it that way, but okay.
Wow.
Now back on
Quentin.
topic.
Yeah.
What? Wait, same mistake again?
Nah, he
Entrance of the turn
released or something before that this time.
Stop it, Quentin! Your team needs you! Triple lead for dexterity, actually. Azure close, too
Oh.
close to the wall, touching,
Yeah.
and again, that's
Again.
gonna be him in last place.
There's only Lars trying to get...
Lars in fourth, trying to overtake Toki, but has 2 more hurdles after that.
Oh, indeed.
And there's quite a gap between them, to be honest.
Yeah. Suram
Yes,
and Andre
looks
are
like another-
really in front.
Yeah, looks like another point for dexterity. And I guess Shadow is right, Quentin has to be first by the looks of things, so he risks it and doesn't pay off so
And risk
far.
it a little bit too much.
They're losing the amount of tries they have because it's already 4-0 for dexterity.
Yep.
Yep. There was another 53.0 by I think Andre that time. So that's an okay regu.
Oh yeah. Oh no no! Cat, god damn.
No start mistakes so far into this round. Andre in last place though, so he must have had a bad line or a slightly bad line somewhere.
Indeed.
Overtakes Lars on the uphill.
What?
Very close field.
Yep. Quentin's near the front this time.
True.
Suram was jumping a bit on the banked turn. It is a double lead for dexterity at the moment. Quentin trying to squeeze in there. Has enough speed to stay in second place. Probably
It's
not
not
enough to
enough,
get
though.
first.
Toki's near the front as well.
Oh.
And that's another point for dexterity, making it 5-0. Oh, the daddies are back. Look at that.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't even notice that.
Oh, now we know why Shadow said 52 is fast, because
Yeah,
he's
of
the only one who has one.
Of course.
Tooting his own
Such a
horn, of
shadow
course.
thing to say.
Indeed.
Yeah,
But we have a 5-0.
almost match point for dexterity. If they win one more, that makes it very difficult for Malakesh to come back.
Indeed.
Oh, someone touched. Who was that? Actually, did 2 people touch? I don't see. Who is it?
Wait, I can't even...
I'm confused. Ah, it's Suram in the back, so only him touching. The rest is still pretty close. Which is a good sign for Malakesh. They have Quentin fighting for first and 2 people fighting for third with Toki. Might be their first point. Ooh, very close to the wall. Everyone there.
Oh,
Azure
Lars.
touched.
No, Lars touching.
Yeah.
Quentin has to overtake one, and Azure has to get in front of Toki.
Nope.
It doesn't look like it's happening. Another point for
Looks
dexterity,
like
which
it would
makes
be
it
match
point.
point. Yay.
Yeah. 53.06 and 0.08. That's nice times.
Yeah, that is good.
Indeed.
And even though the score overall, and on this map at least, is 6-0, it has been closer than that, I would say.
They've been really close.
Although the closeness kind of depends on how well Quentin is doing in each round.
Yeah.
True, and he's first at the moment.
Yeah, to be honest, Asia and Lars haven't really been fighting at the front at all this.
No.
Yeah, they're both in last and second last right now, with Quentin in first position.
We have a fight between Quentin, Andre, and Serum at the moment.
And I think it's hard to say who's in first and who's not.
Yeah.
They're super close.
Looks like Serum with a slight lead in the last turn. Quentin risking it,
Yeah.
doesn't get first place. That might be it.
Oh, Serum also.
That
That's
is another dexterity point, meaning
GG.
7-0 on the last map, and it's a GG. So we won't get to see the tiebreaker map.
No. So disappointed. No.
Also, the Authority is moving up into grand finals, and Malakesh has to fight or drive against the winner of Smurfnet versus Hype Boys, which is happening tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow at 21 CT.
So in 26 hours
Yeah. So
and 2 minutes.
you can be up 26 hours more and then no problem.
Just no.
No. So yeah. And so yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow at 9 for some more ESL. Otherwise, I will take a break on 1 hour and then I will be back at 8 for Smurf Cup, Canyon, and MXKO Stadium. So you will see Hacker and Ben tomorrow, but me you will see already in 1 hour.
You're not even asking me for showing up later, just assuming
Yeah,
you're
I mean,
not.
Well, guys,
our
do you want to play
invites?
Smurf Cup with me?
No.
I knew it. Okay.
I'm not saying the assumption was wrong, it's just...
Well,
But yeah, I'll
you never
go...
know. I might change my mind. Suddenly,
I don't think so, but
Yeah.
sure.
I won't have time because food is more important and I need to grab that right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping I'll finish my food in an hour. Then maybe.
But
How
yeah,
big is the pizza gonna get?
Can you say bye now?
What?
What?
I want to talk about my pizza.
Say bye to the stream and talk about the pizza after.